everybody, it's Dan Martin. Today's video is called Getting Started with the Pro. As you guys all know, I have a training aid called the Pro, which really helps you develop the physics of the golf swing, understand the physics of the golf swing, and certainly some of the key feels. So what I wanted to do in today's video is just simply go through some of the things I love people just to do when they first get their Pro, so they start to understand some of the dynamics that you can't really learn with the golf club that you can work when you swing your Pro. So the first obvious difference between the Pro and the golf club is its weight. It's quite a bit lighter. But the most distinct characteristic is if I do this to my golf club, the whole thing comes up because it's rigid. But if I do the same thing to my Pro, it dangles down because the shaft is essentially attached by a rope, which allows us to really feel and have to move and understand the physics of how we interchange energy between our body and the thing we attempt to swing. Because a swing is a simple transfer of angular momentum from the spin of the body through the arms into the golf club, which makes the radius or the shape of the swing. The problem with a golf club is anytime you pick up the club and you can swing it, but it's not obvious to do so. It's much more common for us when we struggle with golf or we even learn the game is to try to pick the club up or flick it back. We can feel the end of the weight and it's easy to maneuver the golf club relative to the rigidity of the shaft. You can't do any of that and have a predictable outcome here. So you have to have a different sense to develop a swing. So knowing that, the first thing we do when I try to pick up my Pro, if I tried to swing it back, like let's say I have a really strong inside takeaway and I try to wrap it around me, it feels weird to do that. It doesn't create any movement of the cylinder. So the first thing I have to get good at doing is just learning how to get it into motion through motion. And so this is one of the reasons you see a lot of players have a little forward press in their swing as they go, because it takes motion to create motion, okay? So you have to get it out of the earth and into your body and get yourself into motion so you can transmit momentum. So swinging it back is really the art of getting a golf swing going, is we don't just lift it back, we actually have to swing it back. And that's one of the big things I want to start to take from swinging my Pro to my golf club in the basics is that, hey, you start a swing by learning how to swing back, which means the body kind of turns and it pushes the ground and it opens up so you can get your arms to swing back behind you. The next thing that starts to happen that I love people to do with the Pro is just to start to get an understanding of rhythm, grace, and pace. So when you swing your Pro, you want to learn how to swing it with a smoothness. You want to feel how the cylinder wants to expand away from you as you turn your body. You're not trying to do it with speed and erraticness. It's not about making it whoosh. It's about actually making it stay silent and free and calm as you make your move through your swing. And then the final part that we start to understand is to start to learn direction of the swing. So if I turn myself kind of here on down the target line, is that I can start to learn the shape of a swing very quickly. As I swing back and the Pro wraps around me, I can actually see, let me get this back here, the cylinder wraps down and it actually points in the direction that it's going to tend to swing. So I can start to develop the circle and the shape of a swing, not the circle, but the elliptical shape of a swing by noticing where that Pro points down here, I swing it back down in the same direction. So you can see through here, I'm starting to create this really nice looking shape to the golf swing. And so those are the basic things you'd want to learn first when you get your Pro, is that you learn the art of getting the swing in motion, starting to understand the flow and the grace and the pace of the motion, which really improves your balance. And then finally, starting to understand the shape of the golf swing. And then once you've got those things down, you're ready to actually use your Pro and learn some of the finer points of how to get your body to really work with the momentum transfer of the swing instead of trying to assist and do the forceful things that make all bad shots possible. All right, hope you guys all found that helpful. Be sure to get yourself a Pro and start to work on some of those basics, and you'll see how it helps your golf swing.